Hi, I'm Marie Michelle.
And I'm Arpeggio Brazil.
Welcome to Freedom is Wonderful podcast.
That's right.
Where you are free to be yourself and even more free to become your best self.
I like that.
You do?
Indeed.
Oh, how nice. I think it's kind of catchy. It's growing on me a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Think it's going to grow on them?
I don't know.
We'll see.
Well, anyway, I was scrolling through the news feed and I ran across something that was a little bit sad. So we're going to get the sad stuff out of the way first.
Okay.
So it was about hepatitis, an outbreak in the UK.
Oh, my.
And it was visiting the children. I think they said ages 1 to 5 years old.
Terrible.
And I thought, oh my goodness, seems like only yesterday when that was me. And I can remember being that kid, overhearing pediatrician misdiagnose me, only to hear a specialist say to my mother that I was going to die and that there wasn't anything she could do about it. And just hearing about those kids, you know, some of them passing away so young like that, it just struck a nerve, and I just want to send my condolences to the families. And for those who are still holding out in hope and faith, I want to share something with you. It's found in the Holy Bible, in the book of James, chapter 5, verses 13 through 16. My mother followed those instructions in that chapter, and she believes it's the reason that I'm here today. I believe it too. So if it works for you, great. You got to try somewhere, right?
Well, I'm certainly glad you're here.
Well, so am I.
That the good Lord saw fit to keep you here because we need Mary Michelle in the building.
Who am I, Elvis? You're so crazy.
So what else is going on today?
Oh, well, I didn't cook today. You know, I love to cook. I love to be in the kitchen.
What do you like to
have
cook?
Time.
What do you like to cook? I mean, I know. I want them to know.
It's just so advanced. It's just so, like, extreme.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like it starts with the bag of rusted potatoes
Uh-oh.
and some Crisco.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Some seasonal and onion powder.
What you say?
And ketchup.
Yeah.
So I think you know I'm a fry head.
That's what I was going to say. That sounds like some fries.
Totally, all day. I like to make my own. And though I am a vegetarian and that's not the healthiest thing in the world to eat, I do it in moderation, maybe once or twice a month.
Potato is a vegetable, right?
It's a root vegetable.
What does that mean? It's
It
a
means
vegetable.
it
It's
has
not
roots.
meat. It's not meat.
No, it's not meat. Yeah, it's a vegetable.
It ain't chicken.
No, it's pretty far from yardbird. But
It's not chicken. So it must be a vegetable.
Yeah, it's a veg.
Okay. All right.
You like potatoes. You kind of said like it's supposed to be a rival or something to fowl. It's like, come on. That's not even a fair battle. You know, it's like you can say potato versus carrots or potato versus what?
Well, here's my thing.
Rutabaga.
The only thing a potato can do with a chicken is sit next to it.
Oh, like right now. So it's Mr. Potato. Knock it apart. No, I'm messing with you.
Oh, she chopping me down
well, hey,
tonight.
Hey. Well, if you're the potato, that would make me the chicken. So hello. I don't even eat chicken, but I'm not gonna hate on you because you eat chicken.
Well, you know.
To each his own.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't cook today. Let me see. What else happened today? What else happened interesting today?
I have no idea. I got to bed so super late. You were snoring.
Uh-oh.
But I was awake.
Wait a minute. Did we just
I was counting your sheep.
Did we just
for you,
tell
the world
Yes.
that you are an avid snorer?
Oh, we're going to see if we can edit that part out.
Oh.
Are we live or We're gonna see if we can edit that part out.
Okay, I'm sorry. But you know, the thing about it is you're musical even in your
Well, you know, I
sleep.
work hard, so
At least you stay on key.
I work hard. You got to be on key all the time.
And then you're a rhythmist.
If you're gonna see, you hear that? If you're gonna snore on key.
Exactly.
All right,
And-
snore on key.
And then not only do you snore, you wheeze, but there is a beat to it.
You're going a little bit too far.
It's kind of like hip hop ish, little Afro-Cuban-ish.
So wait a minute. Are you telling these people, me, because I don't know, because I'm asleep, that my snore is like a beatbox?
I didn't go that far.
I thought that's what you said. You said there's a rhythm or something to it?
Well, maybe so. Yeah, it's kind of rhythmic. I have found myself actually out of bed.
So you mean to tell me this is
doing
what you see at
dance
night?
choreography.
This is what you see at night in here. Are you serious?
But it's more bassy.
Oh.
You took out all of the bass. See,
Okay.
when I'm in the bed with you and my head's on the pillow next to your pillow, then all of the
You know
bass
what?
you can muster up
You know
is
what? We let-
amplified right into my eardrum, and
Okay,
now
so-
you've toned it way down. So put the
So-
bass back in it.
We're going to change the subject because
Yeah, you know how to
You
give
guys-
me only treble.
you guys
Right
are
now,
too
when I'm
far
awake.
into my business.
But when I'm trying to sleep, you crank up all of the bass. I mean, sometimes he sounds like a lawnmower. And I remember one time I was like, babe, for like the umpteenth time, and he wouldn't budge. He just
did.
wouldn't budge. And I was like, babe, you sound like a chainsaw.
She did. These are facts. These are facts. But you know,
At least you're honest.
yeah, I mean, and I'm a dude. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm sure I get a pass, right?
Oh, you get a pass
Fellas.
for keeping me up all night?
No, I don't want to do that.
Well, you know what? Sometimes I don't mind you keeping me up all night. Just
That's
depends on what you're
why
doing.
I found
Yeah.
a solution, ladies and gentlemen. I started sleeping standing up.
No, he does not
So look,
sleep standing up.
check this out.
He's making
Listen,
fun. He's
where we
making
from?
fun.
Back in the hood, back where we're from, it's this place, I won't mention their name,
Don't
but they
believe
sell these suits. Everybody knows where we're from will probably know where I'm talking about.
Oh,
They sell these suits.
MG.
These suits
Don't even tell them.
are so hard and so made out of the wrong material
that they stand on
until
their
they
own.
lean.
Like the smooth criminal lean.
Yeah, they just leaning on the wall. They not hanging up. The suit's just leaning on the wall when you go in there. So you looking through them. And they got these old wild Easter suits, and this is where all the deacons go and get their suits. And it's just
It's
a
like
suit.
you gotta do a double take. It's
So-
like, is that a man?
So that reminded me. So that's how I started sleeping. So I'm actually standing up in the bed like one of those
Petrified,
suits,
basically.
just like this, just like
Getting your gangsta lean on.
getting
right?
it on,
Got it.
getting it on.
I dig it.
So but that's enough about that because that's a little bit too far.
It's frightening because if I fall asleep and then I wake up and there you are standing, I might be like, I think we need to stop watching scary movies. Because you might be the tall man or something.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, but this is like my fourth or fifth time trying to get off of this subject, and you keep
What
keeping me
subject?
there about me snoring. And
But
let's
at
come out of our bedroom.
at least I get to dance to it. At least you got a nice beat going, so I can say it's that much.
So tell the people about some of your favorite dances. The dances. That
Oh
you like.
my gosh, I haven't mentioned it before.
You may have.
I just like to be wild and free, basically, and just dance from what's coming from within.
Okay.
I like samba.
Yeah.
I like jazz dance.
Right on.
And freestyle, hip hop stuff. And I like to horse around and dance in character.
Oh, yeah?
And drive you crazy all day.
Yeah.
Hopping
give-
around on one leg.
You want to give people an example of one of your characters?
Whoa, no.
Why not?
What? Well, wash it out, babe. What you want me to do? Sit up in here and clown for these people?
Oh,
I don't think I should do that.
I think you should.
Why should I do it?
Because you should.
I don't think that'd be right. I saw the light. No more darkness. Never mind.
Okay, all right. I bet these people think we,
Never
we don't want them thinking that we, got, drunk or something before the show. We're actually
Did
just
we?
high on life, huh?
Oh, that, yeah, sure.
No, we did not. We did not. Did you?
Did I?
Yes.
How would I be drunk without you?
Hilarious you are, I tell you.
Was that hilarious?
Yes.
Or are we just like hysterical because we haven't gotten much sleep this
That
week?
could be.
And there's like not
We've been
enough
working.
oxygen getting to our brains right now.
We've been working.
So we're like fishing for things to say, things to do. Yeah.
Yeah, we have been working. And so the good news is,
Say which one of my characters.
the good news is we have been working. We have projects coming up that we're excited about, and we're thrilled to be giving you guys some good news here.
Yeah,
very
shout out
soon.
Tim Bill. Thank you so much for hooking this whole thing up.
Yep.
And Michael Monty.
Yep.
And Mr. Jeff. Thank you so much.
Shout out Heaven.
Yes, shout out Heaven and Gwenna. We love you guys.
Yeah. So
I guess I shouldn't purr. Because we don't want to rile like Heaven up or anything
No,
like
it's all
that. I'm
good.
going to stay peaceful.
it's all good. It's
She's
all
such
good.
a sweetie.
I
such a
was
good girl.
I was thinking we were talking about chicken just a few minutes ago, and I don't know if I told the people last time, but I've been a musician pretty much all my life, and
Yeah, he has been. How young were you when you started? 11, 12, was it?
I was younger than that. I was just little, but anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, what I wanted to tell you about was we were talking about chicken earlier.
And you started getting hungry.
Well,
Your
not
mouth
just
was
that.
salivating.
Not just that. I'm not sure if I told the people. I may have, but this is, to all the musicians out there who, complain about whatever you're complaining about. I've played for not just free at times.
Not by choice either.
Not by choice. We were supposed to get paid, right? So after the show, we're like this, right? We're reaching for the bread.
And somebody did one of these numbers like this.
Yeah. So listen, okay, this is a lesson to new musicians up and coming. Okay, when it's time to get paid,
Someone
does this to you. They put it in your hand and roll it up real quick and like tap it,
Squeeze
like
it.
put some power on it. That means you did not get paid what you were supposed to.
It sure in the heck does.
Hey man, I get plate of food, Popeyes. We get paid Popeyes. So listen.
Nice big greasy trough.
So here's the lesson in all of this, right? For musicians, learn, study your craft and know it, right? So you know what your worth is, and you know what not to accept. Okay. The saying used to be, "Know your worth." Now, it's know your worth and add taxes to it.
And have a really good contract, okay?
There you go.
And get some money up front.
That contract
when at all possible.
Yeah, keep you from getting paid in chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. And see, I feel for you, babe, because I know they were taking advantage of you because you started off as just a little kid.
Yeah.
And I guess they thought you were always hungry. I guess they said, "It's a growing boy. Let me give him something to eat and feel that chum chum."
I needed some money.
But you know, even though they thought that wasn't right, it's like, yeah, he's a growing boy, but put something in his college fund for goodness sake.
You know?
Hello?
Maybe.
Buy him another keyboard. Upgrade his equipment for goodness sake.
There you go. Maybe I shouldn't have been asking for bread. You know, they didn't understand.
Maybe they thought literally.
Maybe
that
so.
You meant, you know.
Maybe so.
A Kaiser.
Hey.
Rye.
I don't know.
Ciabatta. Something.
But musicians and artists out there, know what you're worth. But you have to have your craft in order. You have to be handling your business.
Seek good representation.
Yes. Because representation filters out
the riffraffs.
That.
You got that? I borrowed that word from somebody in the family, one of the elders.
Yeah.
The riffraffs.
Yeah, that keeps me from saying another word, but riffraff will
nice.
do. It keeps the riffraffs away, okay?
Yeah, it keeps you from sending them toward the lot. Go toward the lot. Curl in.
Yeah.
And then this house is clean.
Yeah.
Because I'm such an old school horror movie buff.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm not going there.
We might have to go to the movies in the next segment after the commercial.
I know, right?
Ooh-wee.
But I'm not going to go there now. It's just that I totally love vintage films. And if you guys didn't catch the first episode of the podcast, I was telling them that I am such a 70s head. But not really that. Not just so much for the music or the awesome movies, you know. But I totally love the fashion of the 70s.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, the look was hot.
The bottoms.
Those big afros.
Bottoms, the fros.
The bell bottoms and the huge sunglasses.
The collars that look like airplane wings.
Certain exploitation flicks.
Yes.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff Mom didn't approve of. So when I got good and grown out of the house, I started to dig in and feast on all of the 70s shows and films. Are you trying to get me grown? Because Mom's still Mom, you know. She'll be like, okay, this is retroactive and come to our house and ground me in my own house.
I know.
I'm like, I still love you, Mommy.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but anyway. So, yeah, I just totally love classic film as well. And music. I totally dig Betty Davis, which, as you know, she was not a big, 70s star. She got started way before that. I love, anything Betty Davis, for goodness sakes. Just people call me an old soul.
Betty Davis eyes. Who did that song?
Do it again?
Betty Davis eyes.
No, sing the song.
No, I don't want to sing
I like the vibrato that you had on the end.
If you didn't catch it the first time, then you didn't catch it again.
Okay, and when this is over, I'm going to hit rewind.
And guess what? With that, it is time for a commercial.
Oh, to our sponsors.
Freedom is wonderful. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Josh from Under the Table Hot Sauce. I'm here with my friend, the star of the show, Jimmy Pharaoh.
Yeah, what's up, JB?
Nah, nothing.
It's been a hot summer, and for all your barbecue needs, you can go to UnderTheTableHotSauce.com. 13 unique flavors to choose from, created and bottled in a Long Island kitchen. UnderTheTableHotSauce.com. Let's go chow, JB.
Let's do it.
All the flavor, twice the burn.
You want to star in your own success? Call QuickCast. www.quickcast.com. 866-7-CAST-NOW. That's 866-7-CAST-NOW. QuickCast.
Start your own success. Elm Logistics. For all your logistic needs, call 631-299-3595. That's 631-299-3595. Elm Global Logistics. Pride, performance, and partnerships.
And we're back to the Freedom is Wonderful podcast. I'm Arpeggio Brazil.
And I am Marie Michelle.
Now, before the break, we said we wanted to talk about some movies we like. You want to start that off?
Jurassic Park.
Who doesn't like Jurassic Park, though?
Rocky.
Oh, my God. Listen.
Rambo.
Listen.
Alien.
Listen.
Saturday Night Fever.
This person, who I love dearly,
Who you married?
has made me watch Rocky. I don't know how many times.
And why is that, pray tell?
I have no idea.
No, that's not. Come on, you know why.
Rocky is a good movie.
It's because it's one of the best films ever.
Shout out Sly.
Yeah, big time.
Stallone
Totally
make good
did.
movies.
Expendables. But back to Rocky and Rambo.
Yeah.
Love
stuff.
Rambo. And like, I'm not talking Rocky 1 alone. I'm talking like all Rockies. And I'm talking all Rambos,
All Rockies.
all Aliens, and all Jurassic Parks. Okay, yeah. So about these films, I feel like when you've seen them one time, it's never enough. You need to go back and learn more. Because like, you could have seen it like earlier today or something, and you're sitting there and you're like, well, wait a minute. Was Mickey wearing that shirt? Or did they change his shirt up or something? Or did he wear glasses? Or was that a wrong prop or something?
Yeah, well, see, we forever film
in Rocky's
students
fridge?
too, so
And so
we're at school when we're watching movies.
And I bet you're wondering, why aren't you watching anything current? I'll say it again. I love retro. I'm sorry, I just do.
What's some current stuff that's out
I have
here
no
recently?
idea.
Come on now. Some new stuff that we've watched that you like.
I don't even know. Well, we saw Alien Danger 2 by James Balsamo. And it totally rocked. Shout out James Balsamo.
I just started
as
laughing
Sinbad.
thinking about that.
Why?
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so,
So that's pretty cool. You had fun. You had fun in that one, huh?
oh, of course I did. I
Yeah.
got to work with James.
What was your part in that movie?
And, well, I was the manager
Okay.
of this awesome wrestler. And I believed in him. I supported him. I helped encourage him. I practically breathed life into him when he was on his last leg.
There you go.
And thinking that he couldn't go on. And I invested in him. You know, I ripped him well. And then, what does he go and do? I was suspicious that he took a dive. I'm not going to give up I'm not going to give too much up, but you need to go out and see Alien Danger 2. It was really something.
It was something.
Yeah, and Todd Senafonte was in that as well. I got a pic somewhere in the back with him that's been looping. He's really cool to work with. That was actually taken at the premiere of Alien Danger 2. Had so much fun there and at the after party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I was with you there at the after party. I wasn't in that movie.
Shout out Bill Victor Rukin. Shout out Aaron.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good citizens of Hollywood.
I'm trying to tell you. Salt of the earth type people.
So what else is what other movies, current movies you
What
like?
are we going to see? We saw one called Mad as Hell. And let me tell you, this one right here was mad as hell after we saw it.
What else have we seen?
Shout out Parham. Good stuff. Let's see.
Recently, let me see. What have we seen that I like?
Oh, wait a second now. We're talking about films, but how about like these limited series deals? The Offer. OMG. Gee.
Oh, yeah. We get
The
another one tonight?
Offer. I think they said Cinco de Mayo.
Oh.
Yeah. So we need to have some salsa and fajitas.
Watch
and
out.
the offer.
Macaronas.
Tell me about it with some lime slices.
Macaronas.
What was that?
I'm about to go to the stove. I don't know. Let me see. Today.
I know. We got to stock up, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it comes out tomorrow, that show.
Are you sure?
One. No, I'm not.
What is today? I think we're mixed up. Today's the 4th. Tomorrow?
Today's the 3rd.
Today's the 3rd?
I don't know what day it is.
It's not
folks.
the 3rd. Monday was the 2nd.
It doesn't matter.
Today's Wednesday.
It's coming out soon. The offer rocks. That show rocks.
Listen, today is May 4th. Tomorrow is May 5th. And yeah.
So.
Wait a minute. I think I'm in trouble. Today is May 3rd.
Yeah.
Today is freaking May 3rd.
It's the 3rd.
You know what? That's what happens when we're so busy working around the clock like this.
It's the 3rd.
I gotta do better than that. Here I am trying to come down on you for not knowing what time it is. You know what time it is, don't you?
I do. I am not calendar challenged like yourself, but
Thank you. But anyway, I do know that they said May 5th is when the offer is supposed to come out with another
dope show.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mario Puzo's story.
Few film students, film heads like us.
Francis Ford Coppola's story.
Everybody
behind the scenes of how the Godfather movie came about and the challenges along the way. It's so
it was about to get dealt with.
Oh yeah. So let's not give up too much.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to see it for yourself. I hate the spoiler alerts. Please don't. No.
I can't tell nobody about nothing.
Please don't ruin it for
about
them.
Nothing.
Don't ruin it for them. If they want to spoil it, let them go online and look it up themselves.
Some people be wanting to know though. They just want to know what happened.
Sometimes you tell stuff in a way that's, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I'm messing with you. There's nothing wrong with your ability to tell a story.
I'm a storyteller.
It's why I married you.
Because I tell stories. Is that what you telling the people? That used to be
because
when
you're
we was
so good
little.
at
We
it.
couldn't say you lying, and we had to say you telling stories.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't. But see, that's not quite how I grew up.
Ah.
So when you said telling stories, you meant a fib. But what I meant by that was I meant.
I'm grown now. I can say lie.
Hello. Yeah, you're grown now. You can say lie. Oh. You better now? Did you get that off your chest?
Oh, these people gonna think we drunk before we came on.
You good? Okay. So, but anyway.
So the offer.
Off your chest. Wait a minute, it was my turn.
Okay, go ahead.
I was saying where I come from. If I say I like it when you tell a story, I mean literally a story. Like
once upon a time.
One of those.
In a world.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, where there's a plot.
In a world.
You feel me? Where there's a synopsis, where there's a Goldilocks or some bears or something in the forest and
hey, what happened to that dude?
Stories. Oh my gosh.
Oh, love.
I get my dad to tell the same stories every time I see him.
Oh my goodness.
Because he's so good at it.
Oh my goodness.
That's part of me. See, that part of me was touched.
Pop. You know what?
I was touched by an angel.
We need to
Pop.
Pop on the show.
Get Pop on the show? I don't think we can do that. I don't know what, will we get censored? Will we get into some kind of trouble? Pop doesn't have a filter.
We need to get Pop on the show.
Wow.
We need to get Pop on the show.
I don't know if they're ready for that.
Pop is hilarious.
Pop is Pop.
Oh my goodness.
Pop is a real Pop. You know what I'm saying? He is unapologetic.
He tells this story every time I see him about this guy
named Mr.
Hillary.
Mr. Hillary was insane and I'm not going to talk about it. Not right now. That's for another show.
Yeah, we'll
keep it moving.
We hit him with that Hillary later.
That's a bit much.
We hit him with that Hillary later. Yes.
Something for later.
But you know what though? Back to
Life.
movies and shows, you know,
What's that
What you
other
got?
one we were watching?
What's-
Godfather of Harlem. We have been waiting and waiting and waiting for another episode of Godfather of Harlem.
oh yeah.
Doggone Forrest Whitaker and Chaz Palminteri. It's been insane.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
my gosh. If
Oh
you
yeah.
haven't seen it, please get caught up. It's so good. And then
Absolutely.
what was that? City on a Hill? Another great show.
That was pretty
with
good.
Kevin Bacon. Oh,
That was pretty
I'm
good.
never gonna tell you what it's about.
That
You
was
just gotta
pretty
see it.
good. Yeah.
City on the Hill was just like, wow. I
Was
can't
pretty
say
good.
enough about it. It was just, I was like so hooked. And like, though I think they didn't start in 2020. I think they started sooner than that. But the first time we saw it was what, the end of 2020?
I don't remember.
I think it was the end of
my memory
2020
ain't all
or
that.
last year. Well, you know, that whole thing with, the stay at home and having to stay at home.
Mhm.
You know, we got to see some awesome stuff. And
Mhm.
City on a Hill was one of those things. And yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon is a different Kevin Bacon in that. He's totally different.
So
Yeah,
as you
so
guys
good.
see, we like to
Oh, Latifah's show, Equalizer.
yeah,
Awesomeness.
Dope. dope.
Yeah. But like, what's another movie, like something current that we've seen? Because like, I gotta tell you, part of the reason that I already liked like watching classic films and retro entertainment. I already did, but when I met this guy who was like, well, you haven't seen this, you haven't seen that, you don't know anything about it. Let me hip you to my
She hadn't
genre.
seen no hood movies.
I need you to. Ooh, were you supposed to say that?
Oh,
Were people supposed to know that? Oh my gosh! You just outed me.
oh, so you can out me about snoring.
We're even.
I think it's a little.
You can have that.
I think you are up on me on that one.
Wow. He told. Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there was a lot of films that I hadn't seen yet, and thanks to you, I've seen them. Because my elder made sure that
I'm an elder now.
did see them. And if it wasn't for my love of classic film
Why you call me elder
and
though?
retro music, we wouldn't even be able to converse now, would we?
That's what they call them old preachers in church, elder.
Well, I was just
The ones that preach long.
trying to, get your back for sharing what you shared with the whole world. Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry. You had seen some, but
Oh, but
you
it's
just
okay.
you just hadn't, it was just a couple I had to get you caught up on. That's all.
A couple?
Yeah.
A couple?
Couple good old wholesome hood movies.
I think it was more like maybe 20 or 30. And man,
Yeah.
woo,
Yeah. So
yeah, it was some rough stuff.
yeah,
Very
But,
rough stuff.
But when you're in the in the business like we are, you have to
it makes you well rounded.
you have to know what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, even if it's fictional.
Mm-hmm.
And then some of that stuff you said was not fictional. It was more real than we wanted it to be real.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But I can say it always allows for us to stretch creatively and be able to,
It's good learning. We're students, so we're always learning what we can put into movies that we may be doing.
or just develop a new character. or
There you
something,
go.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
Test out a new character, like for 48 hours, just in public places, incognito in public places, just testing out a new character.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
That's pretty dope.
yeah. But, we do that. And sometimes when we're in the drive-in
Mm-hmm.
and we order food in character and things of that nature, And people can't wait to see who in the world these people are who just placed the order that way. Which I won't give an example. No, I knew you were going to do that. Gotta save something. Gotta save something for another show.
I like your characters, though.
Thank you. Aren't you sweet? Are you trying to butter me up for something?
What? What? So I can snore? So I can keep you up snoring?
Oh, that is not fair. Okay, so look, when we have time, I do cook a lot, and it's more than doggone French fries.
She can throw down too.
And so I like to spoil him.
She can throw down.
Thank you. It makes you sing.
Make me sing for my dinner, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Gonna get some food tonight.
So I do cook. So I like to make him just like Chinese food, homemade. Mexican food, homemade. Not semi-homemade, homemade. You know, just all kinds of food. What else do we do?
That homemade pizza.
Oh my gosh. So like one of my most favorite cuisines is Italian food. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I do make the sauce. I do make the pizza. So if you wanted a pizza,
yeah,
this is where you want to come.
Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah, make you a really good pizza.
Forget about it.
No, but see, I can do that though because I am part Italian. So no offense. Anyway, I do love to make the sauces and the pastas and the pizza and different South American foods. Just all kinds of food, comfort food. I even make Southern comfort food for this man.
Watch out.
Like cornbread and other things and whatnots. But it's healthy because, can I tell them that it's healthy?
Yeah.
You're not ashamed, right?
No.
No pork?
No, I'm not ashamed.
Yeah. Because you were like rescued from that lifestyle.
So who rescued me? You?
Well, I would like to think. Let's see. No.
She tried to make me a vegetarian, y'all.
No beef.
She tried to make me a vegetarian,
because
y'all.
I think you were rescued from that.
She tried to make me a vegetarian,
No,
y'all.
I'm not trying to. You can see very well that he's got plumpness too.
Hey, don't be talking about my plumpness.
Your fineness. Okay, that's another show.
Oh, my goodness.
No complaints over here. Hello.
Well, listen, I love your cooking. I really do. Yeah,
you like
we might have to.
Too?
Yeah, I love it. Little cakes you make with the pecans in them joints.
Yeah, so we might have to do a couple of shows in the kitchen.
You can't be giving all the secrets away. Though.
No, absolutely not.
You tell a little bit of something.
No,
a little bit of something.
Right.
Then we censor it. You be like, you put this much here, but then we don't show them how much all the time. Yeah, we share a little bit though.
Just a little bit. Just a smidgen.
Just a smidgen.
Just a smidge.
With that, we're going to jump into a commercial break, and we will be right back with
word from our sponsors.
More. Freedom is wonderful. You see how we're free?
Y'all.
We're free.
It's wonderful.
We're free.
Yeah.
We're free to have a conversation.
Yeah.
We're free.
We're free.
Be right back.
You need a body shop? You need engine repair? Auto Excellence. Collision Specialists. 631-261-6420. That's 631-261-6420. Auto Excellence.
M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Sport and non-sport cards, wrestling items, autographed items. We buy, sell, and trade. M&J Video Games and Collectibles, located at 1049 Queen Street, Southington, Connecticut. Call us at 1-860-479-9223 or 860-93-GAMES. M&J Video Games and Collectibles.
In the mood for a freshly roasted cup of coffee? www.offtherailscoffeeroasters.com.
And welcome back to Freedom is Wonderful with
Marie Michelle.
and Arpeggio Brazil. We figured we would share some real life stories with y'all.
Yeah.
Now, these stories,
Are tear jerkers.
yeah, in the best way. Okay. Shall I go first?
Yeah, why not? Go ahead.
We're in a grocery store, Ralph's or something, Rancho, somewhere we was at.
I think we were living in Rancho Cucamonga. at the time.
Rancho Cucamonga, Ralph's.
Yeah.
In there minding our business, shopping. For some reason, we split up. I guess we do that sometimes. We trying to get out of the store quick. We usually stay together, but, you might just blah, blah, blah. So I'm in one section of the store handling business. She's in another section of the store handling business. This guy's older guy walked by me whispering something, and I thought I heard him correctly.
But to be sure.
I got closer
Yeah.
because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
So I guess she like, what was he saying to make you want to find
Get closer.
So yeah, so I act like I was shopping,
This
closer.
was before COVID.
Oh yeah. This is pre-COVID activity.
Yeah.
So I'm shopping, I'm trying to hear what he's saying, and sure enough, this is exactly what he was saying.
Articulate.
My balls. My balls are itching.
From your diaphragm.
I have itchy balls.
And
So wait a minute. So I'm like, okay, is this dude a comedian in the store right now? Is he tripping?
yeah, is he
So
serious?
I'm looking at him, and then it's like he on loop. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't stop.
He starts
saying
again. And then he was articulating my balls.
Yeah.
Pause. My balls are itching. I have itchy balls.
Over and over and over. And in
So-
the meat department, I might add. You
So look.
were right
so
there at the butcher's counter.
I'm dead, right? I coded.
Yeah, and I had to give him mouth to mouth.
So I'm laying on the floor of the grocery store,
I brought him back.
calling Marie, like, you gotta get over here and make sure I'm not tripping. But didn't you say?
I had already encountered him. So let me tell my part.
Woo.
So before Babe had come
Oh,
into the
man.
store, I was on the seasoning aisle?
I don't know.
Where they had the spices and, stuff like that. And I hear this echo, over and over again. My balls are itchy. I have itchy balls. And I'm did I just hear what I thought I heard?
Oh man.
So I kind of walked back
Oh, my
to
goodness.
lean in a little bit. And I heard it again. My balls.
I'm
My
crying.
balls are itchy. I have itchy balls. I'm like, could you be more articulate with me?
Oh
And
man.
I looked him in the eye and I thought,
Oh my goodness.
either someone's home and there's a hidden camera somewhere, or there's no one up there and this guy needs help. because
I am
he's
literally
unattended.
crying.
So I said to myself, I'm not going to give him a laugh. I'm not even going to let him know that I heard anything. I'm going to go on about my merry way and continue with my list. I go over to the extra virgin olive oil and I hear him say, extra virgin, extra virgin, extra virgin. And I said, do you mean the olive oil? And I promise you this guy was 6 feet away from me. But the moment I turned around, he was this close to me.
My balls.
I said, oh, you're invading my space. I got
My
the hell
balls
off
are
this
itching.
aisle. And he returned right back to that itchy ball loop. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna
Itchy
let you
ball
have
loop.
that because I can't help you.
What we're going to call this story, the itchy ball loop. Oh, my goodness.
True story.
True story indeed.
My turn.
Your turn.
Because it just so happens that they involve both of us.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Does this one involve me? Or this?
No,
This is pre-me?
Pre-you.
Pre-me.
Yeah, you're my pre-me. I love you.
Pre-me. I'm not pre-me.
Yes, you know you are.
Tell the story, baby.
So, but anyway, this involves trauma, so I hope by now that I've recovered from this.
Okay.
I was just a little kid.
Uh-oh.
I might have been about 5 years old or so.
Mm.
And I can remember, being at a church service. And
Get some of the best stories from church.
I can remember the pastor. Loved him like a grandfather. Very close to the family. And he threw me into utter confusion one evening. It was a late service. Said something about a couple over the pulpit. He was sharing too much information. Like, TMI, Pastor, TMI. And, but anyway, he was talking about, how you might want to wait before you make serious decisions and diving into, marriage and stuff like that. And then he started trying to speak in code and whatnot. And he started saying stuff like, yeah, so-and-so was nipping at the Zorbro.
The Zorbro.
And I'm like, why are you changing the tone in your voice? Like, you're scaring me. And he's like, so-and-so was nipping at the Zorbro. And I'm like, what the heck is he talking about?
Yeah.
So I can remember afterwards, I was like, so Mom, what is the Zorbro? And I looked at Dad, and Dad was like grinning. And he was like kind of looking away. Yeah. And he's like, he kind of looked at my mom and he wasn't saying anything. He kept looking away. I was like, Mom, what is that? And she's like, honestly, I have no idea. I'm not really sure what he meant. Now, in retrospect, context clues, right? You learn. It's kind of off the subject, but I'm going to get right back on it. My mother one day brought something up, so I had to put the puzzle pieces together, and she's like, something? Some of my sisters are way too young to speak slang the way that they do. And I think they've spoken slang so long that they don't even know anymore how to pronounce certain parts of the anatomy. And I'm like, Mom, really? They don't. You want to give me an example? What you mean by that? And she's like, oh, you wouldn't believe it, even if I told you. I'm like, just, humor me. Why don't you? I can believe it. And she's like, well, I'm not going to tell you who it was, but do you know so-and-so, and here we go, the code, the so-and-so thing, the puzzle pieces are coming together.
Here it comes.
Like, so-and-so said, yeah, I had to go to the doctor the other day, and they put my legs in the stirrups, and they said, such and such and such and such. And I was like, well, I tell you what, you couldn't mean me because my begonia is clean. And at that point, I was like, what did she just say? What did you say?
Begonia?
Like the flower. I'm like, okay. Yeah, you flatter yourself. Why don't you?
Begonia?
And Mom was like, no, I don't think she was
Has anyone
flattering herself.
ever heard that called a begonia?
She said, and then other times she said, Bagina or Bagina. I'm like, anything is wrong. Because in the first place, I think it's a V and not a B.
Man.
And I'm like, well, wait a minute, Mom, you never did tell me what the Zorbro was.
I'm scared.
And she's like, no, babe, I didn't need to tell you. I know you had a million questions. I said, Mom, I know. I figured it out. I know what the Zorbro is.
Zorbros and begonias, ladies and gentlemen.
I know what Zorbros are. And I know what begonia, or is it begonia? I don't know what they were trying to say. I know what beginas are and beginas.
So bikini is not plural. Bikini is not multiple begonias.
And on that note, I think I need to just exit this story because it's like, okay,
and begonias.
you can have that.
Lord,
because the first thing I really thought about was, wait a minute, is it a masked man? Cape? Zorbro?
So wait a minute, back to the pastor. What was the line?
Had a Halloween party not too long before. It was a Halloween party and somebody was running around with a cape on, black mask and a hat on and tights.
Wait, what did the pastor say? What was the line?
He
Nipping?
said so-and-so had been nipping. N-I-P-P-I-N. Not even a G at the end. Nipping at the Zorbro.
Oh,
I'm like, okay. And
my goodness.
Just a couple of decades to figure out that was inappropriate dialogue in the house of the Lord.
Some of the craziest.
Like, why would you even say that?
Some of the craziest stuff happens in church too. And then why are those
Why
laughs?
did you say that? We could have been dismissed.
Why? This is my question. Why is it so hard to conceal a laugh in church? To not laugh? You know what I'm saying?
Man, I don't know.
It's like stuff that's funny is exaggerated, exponentially or something. It's like it wouldn't be this funny if we was just, out in the street or at the house or something.
It's like, I kid you not. I kid you not. It was like at the Halloween party before he even said that over the pulpit. I would keep reiterating that it was over the pulpit. We all heard it. It was in code, yet we all heard it. It was like the guy who was just at the Halloween party with the sword in his hand. He might as well put a big Z.
Hey, wait a minute. I know you might not want to say names, but what about the cotton balls?
The cotton balls. Oh, darn. Okay.
we got time.
Wait a minute.
We got time for the cotton balls.
Okay.
We got.
I'm going to speed this one up.
Oh my goodness, I'm crying.
Mom picked up my cousin from school. She was ill. Cousin, instead of being weakened by the chicken pox and a high fever that my mom had to bring down, she was fine afterwards. But she told us a story about a fight that broke out on campus at her school. Just before my mother picked her up. So she's in the car and she starts crying and we're like, oh my God, we might have to bring her to the hospitals, Mom, thinking because she's in tears. She did have a fever. She did have the chicken pox. So I was sitting in the front. She was stretched out in the back because I was like, keep that back there. But anyway, she sits up in an Indian style in the middle of the back of the seat. And she proceeds to tell the craziest story about a girl whose hairstyle looked flawless that day when she showed up at school. She said it looked so picture perfect that she just wanted to touch it and say, wow, I've never seen you look so wow. Because, sometimes you can be a late bloomer and when you finally start feeling however you're feeling, you go and you dress up. You want to impress somebody.
Right on.
So I said I would speed it up. I'm taking the scenic route. So, but anyway, speed it up.
Take the short route, baby.
All of a sudden, she said that she heard this big chaos in the hallway and people were gathering around and books were flying and they were like, oh my God, I can't believe she just did that. And so my cousin says she went over there to see what was going on and she was trying not to get hit because the first thing you want to do is run away from a fight. You don't want to run toward it because you might get into the fight, right? But anyway, she duck walks over there. Duck walk. She had to squat, to avoid the flying things and whatnot because she didn't want to get get hit. And she says, all of a sudden, these little black balls start flying through the air like confetti. And I'm like, what? She said, yes. And she was crying.
Oh.
I mean, her blouse was drenched in tears. And she said, I looked closer and someone had the girl in the headlock and she was plucking one by one. I said, plucking? Are you saying you think it's funny that she pulled someone's hair out by the roots?
Oh.
These two girls were fighting.
Oh.
You know, so they were like, cat fight. Why they would call it cat fight is beyond me. But anyway, she said she was talking, had the girl in the headline where she's... And the little black cotton ball. I said, are you telling me it wasn't hair? This doesn't sound like any wig or weave.
Oh, no.
Or extensions. What the? She said, I picked one up. Lo and behold, it was a cotton ball.
Magic marker.
And it smelled, she said it reeked of magic marker. I'm like, I'm done. I am so done. I don't believe you.
Man.
She swore up and down.
Oh, wow.
Swore up and down. It was a true story. Okay, yeah, so that's the story.
Not the cotton balls.
The cotton balls.
So a hairstyle of black cotton balls.
Desperation.
Po child.
It is. In retrospect, yeah, that's very sad.
Yeah, it's sad, but it's hilarious, though. You know, it is hilarious, you know. But on that note, we're coming to a close of another wonderful show. Been so great being here with you guys.
Yeah, always.
And remember, you may not like...
the opioid crisis.
And you may not like...
stretchy pants.
And you may not like...
certain comedians' material. But
getting paid, though.
He's got a point.
But you might not like...
fried chicken sandwiches with little pickles.
Who doesn't like fried chicken sandwiches with little pickles?
I'm afraid I am bringing out a monster in
What's wrong with her?
I am so sorry, babe.
What is wrong with
No
her?
offense, but vegetarians...
Who don't like fried chicken sandwiches with little pickles?
and vegans do not.
Anyway, on
But
that
you can
note,
have that. I don't judge you about your little chicken
remember,
sandwiches.
everybody, remember,
Don't
be
take it for
grateful.
granted.
Don't take it for granted because
Freedom
is
wonderful.
right on.
It is.
See you next time.
From your soul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.